Alright, I'm playing some Curse of the Dead Gods today. I just had an urge to play it. I played a lot of it before. It was some of the first ones I recorded. So, yeah, we're just going to do it. It's also by Past Tech Games. Same people making Raven Watch right now. It's another solid game. Combat is just super good. Very snappy. The freaking themes, so like art style and stuff, is fantastic. If you're interested in roguelike or roguelite games, whatever you want to call it, I can't remember. Definitely, I'd say it's definitely worth checking out. It's a great game, really well made. I just have to relearn how to do things again. All right, got some of the controls down a little bit. All right, so here's what I'm starting with. If you're not familiar with the game, I'm sorry. There's going to be a lot of things you're not going to understand. But the starting weapons I've got silver stars. Perfect dodges are going to trigger a volley of projectiles, and it's going to heal me. It's an okay effect. I'll probably replace it. I've also got Serpent blade. It's a poison dagger. Pretty simple. And then the Fuming Skulls, it's a bomb, heavy weapon, does poison things, critical damage, blah, blah, blah. I'm probably going to replace them as well, maybe. I'm not a big bomb person, but we'll see. For my blessings, I've got Nepac's Breath, so some of my physical attacks will turn into fire. Serpent's Bounty, so that the non-optional guys gives us more gear. And then Gust of Agility gives us dexterity at the start, and Perfect Dodges give us haste. These are just some of my favorites, so I'm just rolling with what I remember liking a lot. Though Nepac's Breath will work really well here. We can catch people on fire with stars, throwing stars, and then Serpent Blade's poison attacks combo together with that, so the poison and burning guys take extra damage. So, you know, hopefully it works pretty well. Let's go ahead and go in there and start rolling. All right. This game is kind of like if you played, say, the Spire. It's pretty much the same thing where you choose rooms. They give you different rewards, and you got to get all the way to the top. Defeat a boss. This is going to be the first section of the temple, or the first temple. Then you go through the second one, then you go through the third one, and then try and like win, you know. So let's start with attributes, gold, upgrade, relic, mini boss, weapon thing. Sure, sounds great. One of the things you have to juggle when you play this game is your corruption. You get curses. It's called Curse of the Dead Gods. So it's another secondary thing separate from your HP. The curses are going to change how the game plays for you. So you'll see here in just a moment. So Auric Malediction. So whenever we take damage, we're going to lose gold. But we also take less damage. Gold is really important because it's it's what you use to get a bunch of items and make offerings. You can offer blood instead, which is like more corruption, but you know, trying to avoid that as much as possible. Dodging that to get a perfect 3. Dodging that, boom, offhand. Good fight right there. It's another weapon. We could take it instead of we're just gonna offer it. The healing doesn't help us at all, but dodging that was our perfect dodge. Back and again. 1, 2, bam. There we go. Good kills. Alright, we got bombs so we can break open some of these walls. Keep it going. I keep wanting to check some maps, but it's not a thing in this one. There's a relic. So we've got burning enemies are going to heal us whenever we kill them. We catch people on fire. It's going to work out well. Parried that. Charge attack, offhand dagger. He's going to burn to death. Dodging through that. Boom, boom. Excellent. Good stuff. I really like the throwing stars because you can just perfect dodge and deal extra attacks. We're going to do an aggressive blood offering right off the beginning. Give us damage and treasure find. So when you do the blood offerings, you get more corruption. So your little corruption meter there down in the bottom right is going to fill up more. Each time it gets to 100, you get a new curse. But you have to be careful. If you get to 5 curses, you get the last one, which is really bad, and you start losing life rapidly. And then each time you go through a door, you gain more corruption. Alright, we got a new curse. It's going to be... Alright, so now we don't get corruption going through the doors. It's just going to go up over time. So we want to move quickly now. This one can be pretty decent to have, actually. The worst part about it is when you get into a boss fight or an elite fight, and then the fight takes a while, and you can find yourself really increasing how much corruption you had. Ooh, I was too early on doing the parry there. We're going to dodge through that. Does a volley of attacks. Works out nicely for us. Finish them off. Good thing is, thanks to our relic and our thing, we're going to be able to heal up. We don't actually want this because we need our primary weapon to do like physical damage and trigger our blessing. That way it can actually deal fire damage, and then we combo it with our poison dagger and it works out nicely like that. We're gonna use the bombs here actually. 2, 3. Look at that. Parry that. 1, 2. There's a guy healing, guys. He's pretty annoying. We'll just try and finish him somewhat quickly. But we can use the traps to our advantage here. We're gonna trigger these 2 right here, but we didn't actually need to, or we did. We'll pick up that relic. It's gonna make some of our offerings a little bit easier to do. Here we go, big fight room. We're gonna do a charge attack to hit a bunch of guys all at once. Catch him poison and on fire, parry that. Big charge attack, it's ranged, so we're able to hit multiple guys all at once. Same thing again. Now, one thing you need to watch, as you may have noticed, down underneath our character, there are these little pips. Those are staminas. Doing various attacks are going to cost you stamina, so you have to manage it, because it also is needed to do your dodges. So if you're not careful about it, suddenly you can be out of stamina, but need to dodge things. Kind of like that. Dodging through that. Getting rid of some of these little guys. Watch out for a big slam. Parry off, and he's done. Easy fight. Good fight. So we've got an upgrade. Now, anytime you do your first upgrade, a bunch of your items are going to get a new, like, affix to them. So, like, now the Silver Star could do more damage for our Constitution, which is kind of nice. We don't have any upgrades on it yet. This one would also heal us, which would be pretty nice, too. This would really give us a ton of sustain, so maybe I will do that. And the good thing about increasing that dagger damage is the poison that it afflicts is based off of how much damage it does. So it's like 50% of its damage gets added as poison. So if we increase how much damage it does, it'll do more poison damage. So just more damage for us overall. Don't quote me on some of the numbers because it's been a long time since I've played. So some of my data is a little rusty, you know. Dodging that dude. That trap's going to hit some of them. Bam. Dagger offhand to hit them. We're going to watch that bird there in the corner. We managed to parry him. Dodging his thing. Golden. Good fight. Alright. And if you didn't notice, obviously, there's dodging and there's parrying. So dodging, pulling on the right trigger will allow you to dodge attacks. It has immunity frames, unlike Raven's Watch. And then your left trigger is going to do a parry. You time it right as the enemy hits you, and then you block the attack, cause them to be vulnerable so they take more damage. Kind of like that. Dodging through there. Now, one of the things, like, part of what makes the combat so snappy is a lot of the actions can be, like, canceled. So, like, if you're in the middle of doing an attack, you can dodge roll out of it, and it really adds just a good, snappy, reactionary gameplay feel. It's really good. We're going to choose a relic, though, so extra damage in the light is pretty solid because we're catching people on fire a lot, which means we're in the light a lot. And in addition to that, it's also going to give us more perception, which means we find more gold, and we can do more gold offerings instead of blood. Now, if you notice, too, our corruption down on the bottom right there, we're only at 63. So that curse, even though it's a curse, you know, we're doing really well on our corruption meter because each time we would have gone through those doors, we would have gained 30 corruption each time. So we would have gained 60 over the course of this. And I feel like we're under like what we should have. Now, what we are going to do is go take this elite fight, and whenever you defeat one of the elite guys, you actually clear some of your corruption or remove a curse. So we're going to do that. This fight can be a little tough. She can't catch on fire, but we can poison her. Parry, parry, bam, offhand. If we can get some good poison stacks on her, that'll really stack up over time. As long as we're pretty cool and collected on our parry attempts, we should be okay. We need to watch all these things on the ground, though, because each time she does one of her whip attacks, she will trigger them to explode, and then it transforms into the twin, which is his nighttime attack. 2, 3, good damage right there, or good parry, sorry, not parry, damage. 1, 2, 3, and then we just follow with a dagger combo attacks. 1, okay, we're going to go in for power. Good damage there. Good hits right there. We managed to dodge it with our dagger offhand. And then we parried the attacks. Oops, took damage there. That's a bummer. Luckily, we don't take as much thanks to that first curse we picked up. But, you know, we don't want to lose any gold because that's the price it comes with. We're just dodging some of those to make sure we don't take any extra damage. Bam, bam. I did actually want to avoid taking any damage because we can get some codex stuff for winning the fights without taking damage. Oh, I messed that up. We were close to getting it right. I got a little confident. Okay. There we go. Back under control. There we go. Perfect dodge, added in a little volley at the end. You know, we were really strong start, messed it up a little bit at the end there, but we pulled it off. And we're going to get rid of that one so we can keep gathering up our gold without worry. Or I could get rid of this one because I don't know what it is. We'll get rid of that one. I don't know what it is. I don't trust it. Ooh, okay. So let's see here. It's a two-handed weapon. We're going to get rid of that to gain Constitution. Passing through a door inflicts less corruption. We're not taking corruption going through the doors right now, so I could offer that to gain Perception for more gold. Seems like a good idea. Now right here, so this is a cursed weapon, right? Cursed weapons are very fun. I really like them. However, because of like what we're trying to do right now, I don't think I'll take it. So we can offer it, and most of the other ones give you like gold or some other effect. If you offer up a cursed weapon, that's going to remove either corruption or a curse. So we're going to get rid of a curse, and we will get rid of auric malediction. And moving on. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned with this combo of weapons we have right now, the silver stars. Perfect dodges are going to trigger a volley of projectiles. So you basically get a free attack whenever you perfectly dodge an enemy attack. Well, the dagger offhand, when you do that offhand combo with it, it gives you a dodge, and you can dodge attacks with it. So we can use that to dodge attacks, which then trigger the perfect dodge attack from this thing. So these two weapons work really well together. They just very complement each other. Complement each other very well. These are the sword people are some of my least favorite enemies. I'm really bad at getting them. So we're just going to have to play it very carefully. There we go. Good fight. We'll take this and then pick up some other things. Alright, we're on to the boss fight. First major boss. He's not too bad. Just got to kind of keep it cool and you'll be alright. He's always going to start with that, and then we're going to power in with our dagger. There we go. Dagger offhand. 1, 2, dodge through. It's going to do a volley. Parry that attack. We're going to move out because that stuff is catching on fire. Dodge through. Moving away because that fire breath can deal a lot of damage. So you got to be very careful when you're fighting this guy. Dodging that. Parry that attack. Now he's vulnerable, so he's going to take even more damage. Parry that. Parry that. Power attack in. You get that poison ticking, and you can see it does a lot of extra damage. Now, each time he gets down under a threshold of HP, I messed up with parries, that's really unfortunate. Each time he gets under one of those thresholds, it's going to do a big, kind of like explosion. We're at range, so we can actually hit him. There we go. Moving away. Oh, I thought, maybe I'm a little wrong, because I thought it was only when he was at a threshold that he would do those. Dodging through that. There we go. Parry that. Good dodging and a volley of attacks. Moving around him. Getting away. Whew, that was close. Dodging through. Bam. Dodging through. He's going to do a big flurry of attacks. We're just going to hit him from range thanks to our weapon. We're going to move way around and in between. Parry or not dodge through it thanks to our dagger attacks. Dagger attack to dodge. 1, 2, just go through. Could totally, if you're very confident, you could definitely parry a lot more of attacks. But, you know, you end up taking a lot of damage if you mess it up. So right now, I took a few hits there, so I'm trying to be extra careful and not, like, push my luck. Because you can very quickly lose control of the fight if you aren't careful about it. Dodging through. Moving around. Boom, boom. Stack up some poison. There we go. Good dodge. Bam. Now you can get, I need to be better about getting behind him because the daggers have guaranteed critical hits when you hit them from behind, and because you get the critical hits, that means you're doing more damage and apply more poison. So yeah, 99 damage. Good fight. A few hits in there that weren't so good, but on the whole, not terrible. And I think we got a little bit of healing. 450 gold. We're going to get rid of this dark mark because I still like that one. So get rid of that and collect all our rewards. We were going to do more upgrades. We want to keep upgrading our weapons. And then depending on how much gold we have, we'll go for stats into an elite, into another upgrade, gold, maybe another elite, something. Alright, here we go. This should be the final fight to get us some attributes. Parry that, it's good. Another charge attack, dodge. Bam, dagger offhand. Dodging through, bam, dagger offhand. 1, 2, finish that thing. It's going to explode and deal a bunch of damage. Dodging that. He's gone. 1, 2, 3, get ready, dodge it. Nice. Good fight. Good, clean fight. There's the stats. We will get both of them. Extra health and more treasure find. Nice. And then what we can do from here, like we're going into the mini boss, so I wasn't too worried about gold because we're going to get a pretty good amount from this champion, and that might be enough. Depending on how much we get, I'll probably go for the weapon upgrade and see about upgrading our throwing stars because we're using that one quite a bit. Hi there, Jaguar. How you doing? Moving away. Oh, not a great start. Okay, a little bit of bullet hell. Here we go. Parry. Oh, goodness me. Alright, I'm doing awful right now, so pay no mind to the absolute awful gameplay that you're seeing here. Moving away. There we go. Oh, there we go. Whoop, dodging through. 1, 2, 3. I want to catch her on fire, and then, Jesus Christ, I'm doing awful right now. She's not necessarily difficult, but like if you're doing what I'm doing, and that's just like really playing just messy gameplay, so you end up taking a lot of hits. And you'll notice each time you like really start dealing damage to her, she's gonna drop these skulls on the ground, and they explode when you get close. But you can hit them to break them, and then you don't have to worry about them so much. Bad thing with her too is she inflicts a lot of corruption, so you can, if you're not playing well, you can quickly find yourself with another curse. Moving away, parry. Oh, too slow. 1, 2, 3. 1. Dodging through, give us a free volley of attacks. Now, something I'm gonna try and do. A lot of the, the champions, they drop cursed weapons, right? But in order to have them drop it, there's like conditions for it. So that previous one I did, you have to parry like so many of their attacks or something, and then there's a chance that they will drop their cursed weapon. For her, she has to be like on fire when you defeat her, I think, or maybe she's poisoned. And I'm mixing up some of the other champions. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while. I'm not like 100% sure. Crap, parried that last little volley just to save ourselves some damage. We're gonna catch her on fire and poison her just to be sure, you know. There we go. And we got a heal. Tiny heal. Let's see if it even drops. If it does, that would help with some of our curses. We'll get rid of the dark mark because I'm still pretty okay with that one. It doesn't look like she dropped it. Like I said, it's a chance, and I might not have even done it right. We're not weakening enemies, so we'll get some gold. Gain damage taken in gold. We're just going to offer that for gold. And so now we've got a decent chunk. We're going to go for the upgrade, and that'll get us, our throwing stars better. Ooh, is it a fighting chamber? Here we go. We're going to do a charge attack to hit a bunch of guys at once, catch them on fire, and poison them. So watch that health tick right down, dodging through. There we go. That is going to explode and hit some of the enemies for us. Moving around. Bam, bam. Power through. Good. Catch them on fire. 1, 2. Dodging it with our dagger. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate. We're getting a bit dangerous on our health right now. So we're taking a lot of extra damage that we don't need. And we need to make sure we have plenty of health. Otherwise, we're not going to make it. It's very hard to get health back in this game, so it's a valuable resource. You can't afford to be like losing it like I am right now. 1, 2, 3. Use a dagger going around. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna dagger to break him out of the shell, dodging that thing's attack, moving around it. Boom, boom, and then he's gonna explode. That's gonna explode. Use our dagger to break it open. Like to catch her on fire. There we go. Dodging away from that. Oh, come on. There we go. That should finish her. Good. Didn't get any extra healing, so that's a bummer. Alright, let's upgrade some things. Ooh, 20% more base damage if the secondary weapon is a dagger. It's like it was meant to be. So we're going to do that. We are going to do that. It's a decent upgrade. We have enough gold, so we don't have to take the corruption. It's good. I need to make sure I'm trying to finish guys with that dagger. That way I get that extra healing. And if they're on fire, that's more healing. The question is right now, I want to try and go for that champion fight. Because I'm going to end up with a curse. By the time I get up to the boss, I'm going to have a second curse. And I'd like to get rid of it. However, Ratyapu is the next champion. Can be pretty dangerous if you're not on top of your game. And I'm not sure that I'm on top of my game for him. So I'm just going to go for the gold and then the little event chest. Alright, went through the gold room. We've got a new curse. So now opening a chest is going to inflict corruption, but we do get more gold for them. So, you know, it could be okay. This room that we're doing right now is, it's like an event chest. You have to defeat all the enemies without taking any damage from them. And then you get a lot of excellent, like, rewards from it. So, ooh, that Titan head there with the big spinning blades is going to cause us a lot of problems. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty scary. Maybe we can use him to explode. Oh, come on. Oh, this is gonna be this. I don't like this at all. Moving away. Oh, come on. Ooh. Dodging. Okay, doing well. Doing well. Dodging through. Nice. Come on. Nice. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. Oh, baby. That's a big heal there, too. Oh, excellent, man. Oh, more healing. Oh, baby. Oh, a bunch of gold. And see, and it always drops a cursed weapon, too. Reaper, I really like Reaper. I think this one is one of my favorite cursed weapons. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to remove a curse. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the Fool's Bounty. Wow, yeah, that went really well. Oh, man, nice. I don't even... So these next chambers are healing chambers. Now I don't even need the healing. I was kind of thinking to myself, like, oh, at least I can get a little heal, you know? Because you can heal up, but you take corruption each time you do it. So I thought, I'm low on health. I can at least get healed up for the actual, like, boss fight. Didn't need it now. I did one little one just to do it. But we have lots of gold, too. As long as we make it through this fight, man, like, we'll be able to go into another upgrade, followed by like some stats and another, like, we could try and get some really good relics, because stage 3 of the temple, that's when a bunch of like the really good items start dropping. So you know, we'll see what we can get. And all right, let's see. Snake guy, he's gonna summon a bunch of ads, so you always want to get rid of the ads, because they get ready to do a big smash. They cause a lot of problems, and if you just focus on getting him, damn it, I'm fucking up. If you just focus on damaging him, he will absorb them and heal up for a portion of his health. Or her health? I don't know. I mean, the snake goddess is it's a goddess, so I mean, maybe the avatar is a woman too? I don't know. At that point, is it even like, does it standard gender things apply to something like that, you know? I'm out of stamina, so you gotta be very careful. You can parry those attacks, but the timing is really tight. I have a hard time doing it anyways. So I always want to make sure I have 1 pip of stamina just so I can dodge attacks. Big smash, those things, that big smash he does can hit his guys as well. So you can use that to your advantage. There we go. And once you finish all 3 of the snakes, if you notice, it's vulnerable now too. So you can use that to deal more damage. We're doing great, dodging through. And thankfully, you know, again, those perfect dodges with our like throwing stars allow us to get extra attacks in there just for playing defensively. So it works out wonderfully for us. Good damage there. We might be able to just burst him down like this and get a huge amount of poison off. Big dodges, big dodges. Wait for some more. Oh, messed it up. Dodging through a bunch of them. Finish it off. Nice. We took one big hit there at the end, which was really unfortunate, but I mean, we did okay overall in the fight. We finished him off, so that's a big thing. Tiny bit of heal too. And he's going to drop a bunch of things for us. We lost our Dark Fervor because we only had the one curse. I didn't account for that, so that's going to happen sometimes. Here we go. Moving up there. No, the lightning babies. Oh, I forgot about the lightning babies. Whew. Whew. Oh, I forgot. There was a freaking barrage of attacks. Oh my god. What do you got here? Extra healing effects. That's pretty big. We are going to get rid of probably this one. More perception. We get extra healing effects. That's going to be really helpful here. Parry. What we're going to do is trigger this trap. Boom, boom. I can't move. Oh, lordy. Ooh. Oh. Parry. Oh, I'm too early. Oh. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, man. All right. That was an okay run. Yeah. The Serpent, we took a lot of damage from that thing. That last fight, I really messed it up. I think I'm still pretty decent at the game, though. You know, like, for not having played in, I don't know, at least a month, maybe 2 months, I think I did pretty well, you know? I had a lot of, I feel like, pretty decent plays in there. Definitely got a little sloppy, but, you know, that's going to happen. And it's just going to happen. Oh, my God, the Sword of Conjunctivitis. Yeah, that's it, though. That's Curse of the Dead Gods. It's a really fun game. If you haven't checked it out and you're into this sort of like isometric action-adventure game, but it's like a roguelike thing, it's really good. The controls, the combat is super snappy. Feels really good. You get some great like reactionary like parries. Good combos between the weapons. There's definitely like some outliers that are like definitely like way better than the rest. You know, definitely some combos that are really strong. Like that's what I'm trying to say. But on the whole, like all of the weapons are good. There's all kinds of different combinations you can do, and even like what I was doing there, like, hold on, let me show you a little bit. We'll do this. You know, you go into the thing, you can choose 3 blessings to take with you. These are all the different blessings, so you can choose any 3 you like. I like using all of them. Like, they are all good, you know. Some are definitely better than others, but you can definitely make them all work. You know, there's all kinds of weapons for you to upgrade as you go, like upgrading your weapon altars, divine favor things, like lots of things to work on. And then even then, you know, so what I was doing there, right up there at the top, like, that's like the highest difficulty. So, I mean, and you can even tell, like, I've beaten it 5 times. I don't know what, wait, what's that 2 thing mean? I don't know what that means. But I've died a lot. Like, you can see, I've won 5 times and I've lost 42 times. And I mean, like, yeah, so there's all kinds of difficulties, so you can go up there, and then there's even different like bonus event things. So these are like unique, so they have like different modifiers to them, and you can go through them and then, you know, get different effects and more rewards to unlock things. It's a great game. It's a great game. So thank you guys for watching. You know, I always appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, take care of yourselves.